All right, we're live.
We are. And
Live.
I'm Mike.
I'm Teresa.
And we are meant to be RVing.
We sure are. So if you're new to the show, thank you for coming. And we're in Idaho.
We are. We're in Idaho with family.
Yes, we are. So, and we're just excited to be here. And we did it in like great timing.
It was good timing.
Because had we
all
around,
my co-pilot.
Oh, co-pilot.
My co-pilot.
I was just trying to make sure we had that window of opportunity.
And you did it.
To get through without the storm. And so you drove, I watched the weather.
Yep.
Right?
We were right between two storms.
Yes, we did.
And then had no bad luck, no everything.
And thank everybody for all the prayers and safe travels. And some of you who came along with us on some of those lives I did. Oh my God. And I am so sorry. Did not realize the rattle, because it wasn't the truck. The rattle is in this phone. So the second one I think we did on your phone
didn't
have
good.
all that vibration.
It turned out good. Everybody said it was good.
Yeah. And we know too we had to change it from 720 to
1040.
1080.
1080.
Yeah. So we got that done. But thanks for bearing with us through all of that. So hopefully some of the footage next time we do it. Oh, and we got to get a mount. We haven't done that yet. But
we're working on it. We're working on it. It's on the list.
Things.
It's on the list.
Lots of things. So
our list went from this right here to like that now. So it's on there somewhere.
So how's the weather outside, Mike?
It's snowing.
No, we have snow.
It seems like everywhere we go, we bring the bad weather with us, don't we?
Yeah, because we traveled. Well, we left South Carolina. It was freezing cold. To Florida, it was freezing cold. All across the Gulf states.
Louisiana, Alabama.
Well, it was nice when we visited Lely.
Well, it was okay till we got up there, yeah.
Yeah, we had some pretty good weather while we were up there with Lely. And then when we left, and that's up in the hill country of Texas.
Yep.
Beautiful area. So if you're ever in that area, wow, it was a really gorgeous place to go. But from then on and headed to Quartzsite, cold and rain.
Cold and rain.
Cold and rain.
And we brought it to Quartzsite with us too.
but we did have a few good days.
Oh, there were some beautiful days.
All right, well, let's see who we have in the chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's get in here and say hello to some people. So we have Journey via Lily Lens. Hello.
Lily.
We were just talking about Lily.
Just talking about you, girl.
We were. Yes. And Weekend RVing, we did not get a chance to meet up with. I think we were going to try to reach out. They were heading back up.
Yeah, they were pulling out when we were.
Yes, had to head east. So, James and Millie, I really hope everything's doing really good for y'all. Hope y'all are at a destination somewhere. Definitely, and let us know. Let us know where you're at. And I know James was trying to work out a few things, so hopefully y'all got those things worked out. We know we'll see you sometime while we're on the road. We're gonna all
somewhere. We're gonna run into somebody.
Yeah. And we'll be back east again, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I know they're hoping to settle down. I think one of the last conversations I remember, I'm in the east. So we'll definitely get that opportunity to meet you guys and hang out and probably share a nice meal or something.
Yeah.
Yes. So everybody's saying hello. Van Life with Gina.
Gina, girl. What's up, Gina?
Gina. How are you, my dear? And Gina, with being out and not having as good of internet and all, I've really missed your live streams. I've been chiming in on them. She's had some really great panel streams going on, and we hope to have a good panel stream tonight. We're going to try it.
We're going to try it.
Yes.
We're going to try it. We got a little bit of the internet.
Yep. If you're wanting to come on up, in just a few, we're going to stick that link out there and, grab it and we'll bring you up. Somehow we'll figure it out when you grab the link and we see you in the basement. All right. There's Robert with RV Weekend.
Hey, Robert. How you doing, buddy?
Hope your weather down there is doing a whole lot better now. I'm sure it is because, he's down there in Florida and things are always nice in Florida. The weather is. I hope we are sounding okay and coming through clear enough. If there's any issues, just let us know. All right, let's go down. T Squad RVing. How are you? So good to see you. That's when we met through Gina. Awesome channel. So, and also, my moderators, and I don't have to, don't need to ever say this. You guys know if you got those wrenches and there are channels in here and you want to share their links, please share your link, share other channel links. Because we want to help everybody else out there grow too. Everybody who comes in here are really great channels. Yep. I mean, just awesome people. So, oh my goodness. Shanna Craft. Hello. We made it. I was sharing with Shanna some, because she geocaches. She's got a lot more geocaches than we do. It was something that her and her late husband did. And I see, girl, you got quite a bit. So she always catches me when I'm geocaching. It's like when we have a little texting going on. So I sent her the one of Lucy with Nelly. Because I helped her get her, she helped me find a geocache there. And it happened to be her first geocache. And we'll talk more about that in just a few minutes, too. Linda, hello. She's listening while driving. Sending love to all. Oh, Linda, thank you so much. Are you off work or got to head to work this evening? Let us know, but definitely travel safe. Lily says travel safe. Thanks, T-Squad, saying hello. All right.
You missed,
did I miss? Mike said, Danielle. How did I miss Danielle and Graydon and Carson and Sean? Hey, guys. Graydon, I got your pictures that you sent. Those are pretty cool. They were watching some TV. I'll have to show them to you. I told them we're going to give them a call here in a little while. And let them know how things are going here. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit, but glad y'all are here and watching.
Hey, Steve-O's in the house.
And there is Steve. Steve, I hope you're warm. Yeah, I think Steve was along on one of those, the first little live we did when we left and we were going the opposite direction. Are y'all running from me?
Yeah,
we're not running. Well, Mike says we're running.
We were driving, man.
Right?
We driving on a mission.
On a mission. Lily says, glad we made it to Idaho. Oh, we are too. And there is Bill and Natasha. It's dinner time, but want to pop in and say hi first. Well, awesome. Thanks for stopping in, guys.
Ain't nothing like watching some YouTube while you eating dinner.
That's right. I know that. All right. Just rock on. Go ahead. Woohoo. Nice. And so Linda says that she's parked right this minute picking up dinner. So there you go. And as far as I am off in the chat, who knows? On the move. How are you doing? So great to see you. Thanks for coming in and hang out. And if you want to come up in a little bit and talk about your channel, you're welcome to do that. Or we might even get your link shared out in here. And also, so everybody knows that we also have channel links that are going around. Like I said, everyone who comes in here are fantastic channels. So if you see Stream Elements going around putting out links, go check those channels out. You definitely won't be disappointed that you do. Lily says, Snowman. All right. Well, everybody keeps saying hello. There we go. I'm going to move on up the chat just a little bit here. All right. It's been busy. We have, like I said, we have been crazy busy doing a lot of driving just to get here to where we're at. So, but we definitely will appreciate you guys sticking out because we did not get to do our live last week when we were at the campfire. All right. How are you doing coming over from Roy and Becky Raid? And thank you, Roy and Becky, for the raid. I did pop in to listen for a few, but like I said, we're just getting back. We've been at the hospital and getting some things settled in here for Mom. So, but definitely we appreciate the raid and we appreciate y'all for coming on over too. And hanging out with us for a bit. So again, here's a sample. This is Stream Elements putting out Be Ready Today's link. And Be Ready Today, if you're in here, thank you so much for the super chats last week. We do appreciate it. We didn't even get to go live to thank you, but I just want you to know you were so appreciated. And you know what? We couldn't do it last week, but let's go ahead and let me see if I can do that now for him, for that super chat. So definitely thank you for that. And again, that's the link to check out his channel. And he's a faith-based prepper. And definitely that is prepping is something everybody should be doing of some kind. You never know what emergencies are going to arise. So, little bit crazy.
Little bit. We missed you.
We did miss Little Bit. We certainly did.
Missed her in Quartzsite.
Yeah, and I did tell her if she's ever up 84 and what's the highway out here? She's ever out in this way while we're up here. We would love to meet her.
Oh yeah.
If she's up this way. So, woo. All right. All right, come in and say howdy, everybody. Awesome. All right. And this is going to be one of tonight's featured channels, too. And this is Mellow Nomadic Adventures. So, and he's one of our latest channel subscribers. And I see a channel member up here. Is that Weekend RVing? Or RV Weekends. That's RV Weekends. Dang, I'm going to have to get up there and catch you out. DG Campers, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. That's Robert with RV Weekends. My eyes are...
I'd say clean your glasses.
Yes, if y'all don't mind clicking that like, sharing us out, and we can get a few more people in here to all network with.
Yeah.
So that's the goal at the end of the day. We all want to network and grow together and meet new people. So thank you so much. There's a link for Uncle Lisa's Productions. All right. And as Stream Elements says, share out tonight's share stream to help us all grow. Awesome. All right. Here's a link for Burning Up the Roads. And Burning Up the Roads is in Quartzsite right now.
Yep.
She's over there with, I think, Roy and Becky and Mount Natty and whoever else is all over in that area. Our weekends. I've done some geocache before. I tell you, we did some really, and there is, check out my friend RV Weekends right there. Thank you, Gina, for putting that out there. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Some good moderators helping to share everybody out so we can all connect. Bear and Dawn. Woohoo, our friends up in Michigan. How are ya? We are not in Utah, but Idaho. We are in Idaho.
We got snow.
We were in Utah yesterday. My days are mixed up.
We were in Utah yesterday, yes.
All day yesterday until we got here pretty late last night. So definitely. Camping Therapy, Doreen, how are you? Doreen was over at Steve Turtles. Yep. I've seen Doreen over there, and she's saying hello to everybody. All right. Well, good. That is great. Let's get everybody doing that. I just want to make sure we said... Oh, hi, everybody. Got off at 8:30, picking up dinner and heading home. I get to enjoy my first weekend off since November. I was going to say, I thought you've really been doing a lot of work. So I'm glad you got a weekend off, lady. You definitely enjoy it. Definitely do. And Dan says, I ate earlier. A stink bug flew into my mouth. Oh. Oh my goodness. All right, that's something we didn't need to know.
Yeah, didn't need to know that part.
Did it stink?
Stinky breath, honey.
Susan, how are you doing there? Because Susan in the room. And I think Susan left the day before us or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. My day, I'll tell you, I'm all confused right now.
They left the day before us.
with the days and stuff. I'm all confused. So another great channel, her and Abby and Jim. So we met up with them over at the Q as well.
Yeah.
And you guys are so much fun and great people. It's always a pleasure to be in your chat. Well, Robert, thanks. And hope you'll grab the link in a few when we put it down and come hang out with us. We definitely would appreciate that too. And there's James Cackneys. Hey, James, how you doing? All right. You guys are all awesome. And James is a channel member as well.
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay. We have some really awesome. I'm trying to
Did I
get through
see
the chat.
Aaron's name up there?
What, Aaron Jemison?
Yeah.
Aaron Jemison, who's down in Florida.
Down in Florida, sucking up all that sun.
Isn't he? Okay. Did I? Y'all, this is bad. I'm always losing my position in the chat.
Better watch how you say that.
Better watch how I say that. Watch how I say that. Oh my goodness. I know stink bugs, right? Ooh, stink bugs. All right. Everybody's saying hello. Steve Turtle raid. James Cackneys comes in. And Steve Turtle, thank you so much for the raid. We surely appreciate you as well. Awesome doing you. Steve does so much work camping stuff over there. He is an awesome channel for sure.
Yeah, so much information.
It's always one of my favorites. But okay, well, we're gonna come down, make sure we don't miss anybody. Everybody's telling everybody hello. And we love it when y'all do that. So when you see Turtle again, he will be wearing a cowgirl outfit.
A friend told me.
Oh, we need to learn more about that. And thank you, RV Weekends, for being a new channel member. Well, we'll have to get you on there and get your link out and put you in our commercial. Awesome. We appreciate you. And so, we have an 8-ball. So if you're just wanting to ask some goofy questions to this 8-ball, you just hit that exclamation 8-ball. And we'll see how the 8-ball answers your questions.
There ain't no telling right now.
I know, right? There's the link for Fan Life with Gina Payne. Y'all have to check Gina out. And I tell you what, Gina really appreciates all y'all's channels. She's a big supporter of ours. We're a big supporter of hers. But you know what? She's also a big supporter of all you guys too. So if you want to be shouted out on her channel, send her a message or a comment on one of her videos that you do, and she will get you shouted out, and would also love to bring you up on her panel as well. So it's definitely, I hope we get to hang out over there this week. So now that we're sitting here, and Sheena is saying something about that's okay to New Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get on down here a little bit. Everybody's saying hello. We love that. Yes. Everybody, those who glamp together. How you guys doing? So awesome to see you. Definitely. And Lisa, she sure will. So yes, when you're up in this area,
give us a call. Ain't no telling where we'll be at.
Oh, you never know.
Never know, man.
But that's where we're at up here. We're really close to that area, and we definitely enjoy coming over and giving you a big old hug on that neck. But meant to be saw on Johnny Journey video. Cool. Was that? Oh yes. On Van Life Mode, yes, we went on an epic hike with Johnny.
With Quartzsite,
a bunch of other channels. We all did a meetup while we were over at Q21. We went over to the Palm Canyon, and there's a nice history that goes behind it. And we all really took pictures with each other.
Yeah.
And so there's going to probably be several videos of that.
Yeah, there'll be several videos of that right there.
It was very epic. It really was. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
We did.
And I even made it all the way up there with the women. As far as they went, I went.
Did.
I did.
Well, and we had an awesome leader as well, and we even met a few other channels that were out there too, who joined in on the hike. So it was really awesome. We got some great snapshots. We're gonna put together a video as well. So, but I know Johnny, she's got hers out there. We watched it just a little while ago.
Yeah, we watched that just not too long ago.
A few hours ago. Epic. So there's Timmy Ray, Timmy the King. And Timmy says hello, everyone. I am watching it all, and I am look at Lips Move because I got Kiss music turned on. Gotcha, Timmy. That's cool. Hello, Miss Penny. Good to see you. The Peanut Gallery is watching.
Oh, I guess that means your dad's watching.
Yep, they're all watching. Are you watching from Zoom? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I stopped driving for the night. So awesome. So little bit is down for the night, able to chat.
I see that, Sean. I see that.
What you saying? Am I meeting up something in there?
You're coming up to it. Just keep on going.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Did I meet Miss Gracie? Did I miss Miss Grace come in the room? I see a hello to Gracie's Adventure. Oh, goodness. I must miss Gracie come in, but on van life mode. So glad you're here tonight with us. And there's Gracie, and she's saying hello to everyone. Glad to see you, lady. Hope you're doing well. Tasted like stink.
Tastes like stink
bug.
A stink bug.
Oh my goodness. Fear stink bugs. I hate stink bugs. I get them. I like to wrap them in a tissue and get them out if they come in. I don't like them in my RV. We've been invaded by ladybugs, a different version of them or a variation of them that are like orange in color instead of the red.
The Mexican ones.
Is that what they are? I don't know what
I don't know what they are.
They do come from somewhere different. Y'all, I done lost my spot again.
About 720.
Okay. I appreciate you helping me out there. And
North Vikings.
North Viking. Oh, wait a minute. Did we say hey to Aaron Jemison? Hello, Aaron.
Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Been watching your videos.
And I seen the sign he made for New Horizons. Nice, really nice. And it really stood out really well when they had it out in front of their RV. I definitely really like it. Do we have a Viking right here or something? We have some North.
It's been a while since we've seen them.
Hello.
Must have been out camping pretty good.
How are you
Glad
guys?
to see y'all find your way back.
Yeah, awesome. Happy New Year's. Right, Happy New Year's.
There you go.
And them said, 8-Ball, will we be trapped here till spring? And might actually be yes.
Oh Lordy.
That's them trapped up there in Michigan. Oh my goodness. Are y'all getting a chance to enjoy your new RV? And here are our friends right here. Hello, Sean and Angie. How are you guys doing? We camped with them over there at Quartzsite, and they helped us out so much, from some route planning to come up here.
Yeah.
A trick with the water we learned.
Yep.
Definitely. So he'll probably be putting out a video on that. He's compiling everything, Sean.
I learned so much from Sean that time we were up there. So.
I definitely did.
He's like a mini Steve Turtle.
He's like a mini Steve.
Yeah, he just
call you mini?
He's got all
Sean.
this. I didn't mean it that way. He's got all this knowledge about RVing and stuff too, man. It's great.
Yeah, and I hope y'all are somewhere well. And it says, "Ha, you're in the freezer bag."
Yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing, believe it or not.
But we beat it.
We did beat it. We pulled in last night in Idaho in my mom's yard.
Yeah. The drive up 84 was
beautiful.
Yes, was really good. And if somebody can put their link out in the channel for us too, we would surely appreciate it. We definitely would.
Yeah, great. We got to meet Angie's mom and dad.
Mom and dad.
Yep. They RV with them.
Yep. And they're just super awesome. Went to the desert bar.
No, the desert bar.
That's epic.
I got my
your Desert Bar T-shirt,
Yeah, I
Nelly
can't see it.
Saloon.
Nelly Saloon, wherever it is, somewhere right here.
Me and Lucy had some fun with that because she's whoa Nelly.
If you ever go to Quartzsite, you got to go check out the Desert Bar.
Yeah, definitely. So much stuff. Love and Life Hitched Up. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining us. And y'all get ready because we get down to the bottom of this chat. I'm going to send that link out.
You ain't going to get to the bottom where you're moving too slow.
I know. I do this every time. Yeah, we'll put that link out, and definitely would love y'all to come on up and tell us about you and your channel. Let's get your link shared out, and it would be awesome. Grace says, hey there, meant to be RVing, New Horizons, North Vikings, and everybody else in chat. So.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So Gina says, share out the stream, guys. And Gina, thank you. We appreciate and love you. You, Lily, and everybody else in the chat. God, we definitely appreciate you guys. And what does Aaron say? August? Does that mean you're going to be August?
We going to meet up in August?
What's August, Aaron? Inquiring minds
Wanna
to know. Lily, it was epic. It was definitely...
That had to be one of the top.
Is your information accurate? 8Ball says, I don't think so. Don't. It says, don't let Mike fool you. His knees hated it.
I was worried about my knees now when I started that hike now.
You was.
I was worried about it, but I handled it like a man. I did it.
I would think the hike overall... I don't know. It's just hard to explain. Definitely don't do it on a wet day.
No, don't do it on a wet day because you're climbing over rocks
or
and
anything.
pulling yourself up.
Aaron, when did you head back to Iowa? Oh, when do you head back to Iowa? Okay.
He ain't coming out of Florida. It's too pretty down there right now.
Robert's saying, hey to the peanut gallery. And says April 3rd. Okay.
I hear you, Sean. I hear you, buddy.
Ron Darrell Adventures. Howdy. How are you? Thanks for coming in and joining us. All right. We have a bunch of some really awesome channels in here hanging out tonight. And Penny says, yes, we are watching on Zoom. There you go. I have to learn all that Zoom stuff too. So the pictures of that hike wore me out just looking at them. I tell you, the pictures don't even do it justice. The place, it really doesn't. Let's say good evening to everybody. Awesome. Oh, okay. I hope I did this right. Thrifty Angela. Hello, darling. How are you? There's Bill from the Snark Travel Bug. Are you done eating? Did you eat it all? And they have an episode that they're doing with Will Bill Fit? Because if y'all know, Bill's really super tall, and they have a really, really an RV. I know that y'all fit in really nice Eagle RV, but so they go out where they're doing some tours of RVs and seeing if Bill fits. So if Bill can fit, anyone can fit in it because Bill is nice and tall. So that would be a nice spacious RV if he could. So, and if you have a link for that, Bill, you want to share in there, if y'all have one that's going to be coming up, we get that out and share. I think that's a really cool idea. Do I see furries in there?
You know who would say that?
Somebody put furries in the chat. All right. So for those of you who don't know, if someone puts furries in the chat, we have to jump to the furries. So everybody hang on. Careful. We're going to play the furries for just a second. Oh, goodness. Where are my furries? I've lost the furries, y'all. Oh, I found them. Bear with us. We'll be right back. All right.
Yeah, we had to wipe the cobwebs off those furries because they ain't played in a while. They were all dusty.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, let's get back over here, and I'm gonna put the link down in the chat, and we'll bring y'all up. Lily was dancing with them furries. I actually wore my furries. I don't even remember what night that was. My little onesie thing. So, hello, Crystal. How you doing? Didn't see you come in, but glad you made it over. All right, let me put the link down here. Get everything a little copied and confused on my end. And if anybody would like to come up, tell us all about your channel, what you do, or what your channel's about, or just come hang out. That all works as well. So definitely be glad to have you. But all right, I think I got one down there already. So let's get him brought up. All right, thumbs up. Okie doke.
257
Okay.
Woo!
Hello.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
I was
There
gonna
was
say,
Robert. There was Penny.
I was gonna say I could hold up your emblem there, your banner.
It's almost like the moon up there.
It looks very nice. I have to say that every time I see you guys are going live, I just feel relaxed to watch your live. It's just so relaxing.
Well, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Why don't you tell about what you have going on over on your channel too? Because you have a few cool things.
Yeah. Well, first thing I want to say is I'm 2 subscribers away from a big milestone for me. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure I'm going to make it before Sunday.
Let's see if we can make it tonight. Let's see if we can make it in the next 10 minutes, Robert.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I have added something the last 3 weeks on Thursday night at 8 p.m. and it's called Guys Night In. And it's
nice. Yes.
Women can definitely watch. It's not like top secret or anything. And it's mostly for men to help them improve their marriage with their wives.
Awesome. Yeah, and we've actually watched a couple of those episodes too. So nice.
And I'm seeing it, starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. The first show, people don't know what it's about, and I'm learning how to do it because I'm not a professional. And then the second show got a little more views than the first show, and then the third show's got a little more views than the first and the second show.
Oh, nice.
So I saw, I've already reached the third show views already, and it's already starting to surpass that. So, and I had a bunch of men in the live chat last night, which was very encouraging, and I was very happy and thankful that they came in.
Nice. Well, I just put your link down in the chat. And let me see if I can hit on that for a minute. So you'll look for this right here for RV Weekends. And he is looking for 2 more friends. And maybe we can help him out. And definitely do the videos you do over there. And like you said, you have the live that you're actually doing.
Yeah, I have another one I do on Friday, part of the raid parade. That I've been using that as a RV cooking show.
Okay.
So if you're not aware of what the raid parade is, it's basically a bunch of premieres happening simultaneously, like one after another. So you don't have to move around. You can just click on one link and it'll help you follow several different premieres simultaneously. You know, they're going one after another. So you get to watch new material within about an hour.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
And that's right after Roy and Becky's live on Friday.
Nice. There you go. All right. Well, good. I got one more down in the chat too. I'm going to bring up the Hangout with us. And I do have to laugh over here. Bella got a uniform furry pajama for Christmas.
A unicorn furry.
That's good.
That is hilarious. I have got to see that. So,
hey, one more thing before you bring them up. I have a big interview with some RVers on Sunday, and they're called the Adventure Bandits. And I'm not sure everybody knows about them, but I found them just doing my own research, and they're out of Ohio. And I actually walked and ran into them at the RV Super Show in Tampa just by walking around. And I got an interview with them. I'm gonna be interviewing them on my channel Sunday at 7:30.
oh, that's going to be nice.
Right.
So everybody needs to make sure and check that out too. So, and do you have some of your thumbnails up for those already?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I actually have a quick, short live from the RV Super Show with them. It's less than a minute. And it's just a quick little one minute live with them. They've never heard of StreamYard, so I kind of introduced them to StreamYard on the fly and showed them how easy it was to use from my cell phone. So we did a real quick interview on the phone.
Oh,
All right,
cool. That's going to be really cool. All right. Well, let's get this other one beamed up here.
All right.
Is this taco? Is this where you get tacos? What's up?
Gina.
What's up, buttercups?
Buttercups.
Oh, my goodness. How the heck are you?
Good. I was looking for a taco and a jelly donut to go. Because I got to go to the Meant to Be RVing Campfire, and I was hungry.
Well, usually Friday's pizza for us, but
Oh.
we did have pizza last night.
We had pizza last night.
Right on. What is everybody up to? You guys are looking good. We've missed you.
We've missed everybody. I tell you what, we've definitely missed seeing all of y'all, even talking,
Yep.
We definitely
Man,
did.
you got a great crew out there in the chat. I mean, there's some good channels out there on Van Life Mode, Nursing Our Travel.
Oh, man, they're awesome. Have you seen on Van Life Mode's Instagram pictures she has been putting out there in the
I caught a couple of them the other
desert?
day.
Oh, God. What's it? Death Valley? Is that what it's called?
I think one of them was Death Valley. The one I seen was Death Valley. Yeah, they're awesome. She's an awesome photographer.
Because, oh my God, pizza sounds so good. Yeah. Did I just see California travel videos come in?
Yes, you did.
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
And
Thank you.
yes, Robert, he done hooked you up. That's one more to go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hit him with my other account, so he should be there.
We actually met Michael from California Travel Videos in Quartzsite.
Yes.
We even he was on the hike with us, wasn't he?
He was on the hike with us. He sure was.
Yeah.
He's great on screen, but it was even more fun to
In person.
get and meet and hang out with him. We did some campfire hanging out, some hiking together. Grace wasn't with him, so we didn't get to meet her. But I tell you what, we appreciate her for letting him come on out and hang out with us. So
We kept him straight.
we kept him straight.
We kept him out of trouble.
So that was definitely, yeah.
Hello on the mute. Hello.
Yeah.
I tell you what, like Bill and Natasha over here, in-person meetups are always better. Yep. And we met them when we were up at Mayberry. And did I see On the Move says they booked somewhere? Would that be the Mayberry meetup? And On the Move, come on up and tell us a little bit about your channel, what you got going on over there. We would love you to hook up with a couple of more people around too.
You're only 9 hours away from me now. I'm going to get on my bicycle and ride.
On your bicycle.
Don't give her
Yes.
no hints, Gina.
Gina's in
Don't give her no hints
Oregon.
yet.
Yep. Gina.
I'll rope a car as they go by. Just grab on and hang on to the dear life on my bicycle.
Oh my gosh. I tell you. And Mike says here, good times, Mike. Despite the rugged mountain climb, Teresa and Michael are tough.
Thank you, Michael.
I can relate to Mike because I love to hike, but my knees are definitely weak. I'm old.
Yeah. Okay, so this says yes, they are coming to Mayberry. Awesome.
Cool.
That is
All right.
so cool. And we picked up some cool stickers. We met this channel here, Rambling Voyage. They're a newer channel. So we're going to try to get some of them to come over to a live stream and see if we can shout them out. But they're pretty cool. Really young channel, but they were a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
To hang out. And actually met Linda with Roman with Rosie and got her sticker. That was cool.
I'm really young.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm really young.
You're young.
I'm fun to hang out with.
You're fun to hang out with, and you're young?
Yeah.
Not really. That was all a lie, but
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Nurse in Our Travel says, get in your bikes and ride.
on van life mode wants to know what Mayberry is.
Oh.
So Aaron says Aaron has to work at 4 a.m. in the morning. That's on the
Bye,
eastern
Aaron.
side.
Good night,
Aaron. Aaron will be out there flying his drone at 6 o'clock in the morning now.
Wow.
That's work. Flying the drone.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I have some more down in the basement, too. So I'm just going to.
And, before you forget, on van life mode wants to know what Mayberry is.
All right. Mayberry is actually going to be a meetup that is going to be happening over in North Carolina. It's a YouTube channel meetup, but you don't have to have a YouTube channel. You can be a non-content creator as well. Yep. And actually, it's at a Mayberry campground, which is near
Mayberry.
well,
Mount Airy.
Mount Airy. There you go, Mount Airy, North Carolina. So it's going to be a really, I tell you what, we did it last October, and it was a really fun, fantastic time. And we're going to have a little more scheduled stuff going on, from pets for kids, for the adults.
Yeah.
If you like sitting around a campfire and, doing campfire songs, that's it. Wear onesie furry pajamas.
Bunch of animals. They're a bunch of animals.
Man,
It has it right here. Let me bring up our one in the basement. Thumbs up. Yes. All right. Hang tight. Let's get them beat.
Hey.
What's up, Angelo?
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
I'm looking this way. You're actually that way. So I'll pay attention that way. Hey, Teresa. Hey, how are you?
Awesome.
Hey.
Thanks for coming up. So glad to have you up
My
here.
pleasure. My pleasure.
And Susan just shared out about what the Mayberry is. So that's out there. So if anybody is going to be able to come in October, I know it's quite a ways out, but anywhere you can get a spot, we're going to make it work.
How are you, Robert?
I'm great. Angelo, it's nice to finally see you.
Yes.
T
Nice
Squad. I got it right. T Squad. T Square.
Not T Square. T Squad. I couldn't punch into the keypad fast enough when I'm like, it's T Square. It's T Square. It's not T Square. It's T Squad.
I got a construction background, so my mind automatically went to T Square.
I totally understand. So it's nice meeting you, Gina. Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you, Angelo. It's always nice to see you, my friend.
Absolutely.
And good night, Aaron. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Good night.
All right. I have one more in the basement. We're going to be
All right.
Beam them.
do this. It's beam. Woohoo!
Oh,
Red
boy.
Canyon.
Oh, nice.
What up, Michael?
Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm in a party mood.
What's up, Rattle Trap Fishing's in the chat? Woo!
Hey, how are you, Gina?
I'm doing good, Michael. How are you?
Better if I was up there in Oregon with you.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's pretty cold.
Oh.
It's kind of cold.
I
It's
get
been
my
raining.
COVID shot next Friday, man. And I'm gonna be ready to start doing some hugging.
I want to get one, but then I'm scared I won't be able to get the second one. I'm scared they'll be running out.
Ooh, yeah. Or just rub some noses.
Yeah.
Rattle Trap
Rattle
Fishing.
Trap Fishing.
Hi, everyone.
That's a great channel, guys. Rattle Trap Fishing is.
Awesome. I see him just coming in there, and if he wants to come on up, they do and talk about their channel. Come on. And
Come
we'll
on
share some
down.
links out. Let's get T Squad's link shared out here too.
Oh, well, thank you.
And how are you doing, Robert? Did you make that other one? Oh, and check out my mug, guys. I won
I
this.
like
at
it.
the
Oh,
Campfire.
yeah.
Whoa, Nelly.
That's
What you got in that mug?
I have some Irish coffee.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Did you hear
Little
that?
Baileys.
Oh. One of the
What?
nights at the campfire in Quartzsite, I don't know. I think it was Bailey's, but it had something else with it. Man, it kicked my. Well, I got back to my RV, but it had
That was that eggnog. That was that eggnog, y'all.
that was that eggnog. Yeah, man.
That
those are some
Pennsylvania
tough eggs.
eggnog. That was a killer. Now it was good.
Rattle Trap Fishing. Everybody saying hello too. Awesome. What's my
you know,
dear say?
Teresa?
It's raining and snowing.
Teresa.
Yes.
My sister's name is Teresa,
Great
and her
name.
husband's name is Mike.
There's a lot of Michael Teresa out there.
This is
They
a
don't
harmonic
RV.
convergence.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, Teresa and Mike, did you go up the Big Q Mountain?
Me and Lucy did.
Oh, tell us about that.
Yes. And actually, there is a mill and a mine. There is Indian graveyard there. There's this arrow that points to some mountains. I can't remember the name of the mountains. Lucy would know. And then while we were over at the burial grounds, Volkswagen travel bug came. So those of you who are geocachers and know what a travel bug is, well, the beetle bug was actually a travel bug. So that was fun. But we hiked all the way to the top.
How hard was it?
There's two sides of that mountain, and one is a path that kind of zigzags, and I would say that's the steeper one. We went on the side that's more like climbing the rocks.
Okay.
And I think, to me, the rock climbing side's not as strenuous as walking a path.
It's about, what, 300 or 400 feet tall or something like that?
Ooh, not sure.
Okay. You came back, though, when you're in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
wonderful.
roll down.
Yo, roly-poly bug.
I tell you.
I had a Geo once.
Did it have cash?
No. It kept breaking down. It took a lot of cash to run it.
Was it blue?
It was yellow. It was
Good.
god
Okay.
awful yellow.
I had a
Thank
blue
you,
one.
Steve. All right. And Steve just shared that with Avenger RV Adventure, the link for T Squad RV, who's joined us
thank
on the panel tonight. So if y'all don't have him, get out and check him out as well.
And I got to meet our Avenger RV Adventures at the RV Super Show, and I got a bumper sticker from him.
Oh, did he sing? Did he sing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" for you? Because he does that
No.
amazing.
He didn't do that.
Thrifty Angela, the video she put out today was on Palm Canyon, the first hike we did.
First hike we did.
Yeah.
Michael remembers that one, eh, Mike?
I've got a video up on that one, too.
You got it?
Yeah, 19 minutes, man. It was like, well, there was a lot to talk about on that hike.
Oh, there was.
Well, we'll have to get that out as well. Get your get that link out too and put it on there. I have not watched it. I need to go watch.
I will put it up, but I don't know if it's meant for children because Mike does reveal his big stick.
Oh, shame on you, man.
Your reputation precedes you now, big boy.
That stick's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you put me on the spot there now, Michael.
It's monogram too. I was envious.
Yeah.
There's nothing but troublemakers up here. I'll tell you something. Motley
That's true.
Crue, if I ever seen one.
There you go. Baron Xanadu, when we're just talking about the arrow,
Superstition Mountain.
it points over Superstition Mountains. I think you are correct about that. So, and it is part of the Dutchman's Lost Mine. Okay, cool. I said, I think Lucy had done a little research on it, but we didn't have all the information with us there, and it wasn't all posted. So,
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Robert.
Nope.
Before I forget, because I'm going to forget in 2 minutes. Hit me up on Instagram. I want to chat with you for a few.
Instagram. Okay. I haven't used Instagram in 10 years.
Okay. So I'll tell you what, email me and then we can chat that way.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. Or are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I actually have a page, or hit me up on Facebook too.
T Squad
Or Messenger. Yep.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I'd like to throw you some pointers.
Thank you.
now, Angela, tell us about your channel. Tell everybody out here.
That's not important. You guys are important. Let's talk about your channels.
No.
No, it's just an RV. We, my wife and I, we started RVing about 2 years ago, and we loved it so much, so we just kept on going, and we're on our second RV in 2 years, and looking to purchase maybe another one next year. I had to keep that down, but
So when you say purchase another one, are you like upgrading, downgrading?
Yeah. We actually bought a 2020 Freedom Express, and we realized the kids need their own room because it was like the corner bunkhouse. So immediately we end up buying a Grand Design Reflection.
That's what we have, a Grand Design Reflection fifth wheel.
Wow. Okay.
That
Yeah,
we
I got
like.
a 3 one too.
Okay. Yeah, we went down in size though.
Yeah, we went downside
Because
Yeah.
we don't the kids' room.
Yeah.
We had
So-
the kids' room.
What
Yeah,
they're not
so-
telling you is they didn't really exactly go down in size because they added 20,000 pounds of solar panels
Well,
on the roof.
that's weight. We're heavier. Or heavy. we're top heavy.
I like to do
Apocalypse,
that
I'm going to
whenever you're
follow
drinking
them
that
on
too.
any apocalypse because I can plug right into them, man. I'm telling you.
Woo!
We're preppers. We're prepping.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but we're having a great time. We love it.
Yeah, Grand Design's a wonderful RV. You did
Yeah.
good.
So we are actually heading to Myrtle Beach at the end of April for the Grand Design Rally.
Nice.
Okay.
So we will be there, and we are meeting a couple YouTube channels with us. They don't want me to say nothing yet because they want to.
How many rigs do you think might be there?
Nice.
I'm sorry?
How many rigs do you think might show up?
Oh man. I don't know if you're familiar with the RV resort where they're staying at. It's called Lakewood RV Resort.
No.
They have the entire.
It's huge.
It's called. You're familiar then.
Oh yeah, we are.
South Carolina here.
Oh really? Okay. Well, 1 block north it's called. So they got that entire, and there's gotta be, oh man, 100?
Yeah, wow.
50,
Good.
50, 75, 100. I mean, it's a lot. And they're almost sold out too. And so I actually asked my kids' godparents to meet us because they're from North Carolina. So they're actually renting an RV to go down there meeting us there.
Should be a good time of year to be there.
Yeah. End of April. Well, it has to beat Michigan. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if it's 2 degrees outside right now.
Ouch.
I let my dogs out.
About Michigan.
I let my dogs out. They're like, no, let us back in. We'll hold it all night.
So what is the date for that, Angelo?
That is at the end of April. So I want to say April 25th for
Okay.
4 or 5 nights. And it was like $225. It was excellent. And I don't know if anybody's been to a rally. They actually drive
Haven't
around.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know about them. I haven't been, but I know about them.
Yeah. I mean, they drive around with their warranty company, with their trucks. They fix your RV. They check your RV. They'll do maintenance on it if needed. I mean, it's pretty cool. Free food.
So I've got a comment too, if I could, is that I guess it was, I think about 3 years ago when we went to Quartzsite, and I think Winnebago had just done the acquisition of Grand Design. You know, they had saw that the millennials were all buying up trailers, and I thought, hey, we're going to buy a company. I don't know if it was like $600-700 million, but they bought it. But I get the feeling that the wonderful network that of people who service and do the whole thing for support for the Grand Design is they kept all those people intact. So I think you've got a good support network too, don't you?
As far as Grand Design, you mean Grand Design?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grand Design.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Actually, we're heading, well, they haven't called me yet. I called them once. We are actually heading to Middlebury, or is it Elkhart, Indiana, where they make them. Mm-hmm. And they actually called me back the other day. So I think they're getting to that point where they're going to start the tours again at the Grand Design Factory.
I think it was the RV Industry Association. Teresa and Mike, they had a second show on Friday, and they gave me the slot. So our California Travel Videos now has the 5 o'clock East Coast time on Friday, 2 o'clock Pacific time. And about a month ago, I think it was, I saw in the RVIA where they were talking about 4 of the 5 awards that we're giving for best in the industry by all of the other RV industry. Who they voted best was Grand Design. So congratulations.
Yeah,
very nice.
Yeah, I can vouch for their warranty support because I've had some small issues, and all I did is went to my emailed them, and went to my local dealer, and they said, yeah, we'll pay for that. Just send us the receipt. And they've actually sent me a brand new countertop. I had a countertop that had a crack in it and I emailed them the day of the 1-year warranty was expiring, and they sent me a brand new countertop out.
Wow.
Very nice.
But you know, if they build these well, first, the support isn't quite as, they don't have to negotiate and Mickey Mouse it. You know, you don't have to go through arbitrators and mediators because, you know, they build them well in the first place. Like Airstream would be a good example. And then when Thor bought them, they kind of like, oh, let's go ahead and make it a cash cow. And then the word got out for a couple of years. They weren't doing so well. So, okay. We'll make them with quality. So, yeah, it really helps if no matter what you buy, is you do your due diligence and make sure you get a good product to start with.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, there's always going to be something that you want to upgrade on the RV. I mean, there's no doubt about it. We're humans. We always want something better. But when you're working in your RV and you're sitting on the dinette table and the cushion goes from here to here, and you're just sitting on wood, that was the best upgrade we've done. And I actually did a video on it too.
Okay.
Took out the pillows, went to a foam factory, got it custom made, and now you sit down, you maybe go down halfway. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if you're going to be full-timing or living at any reasonable amount of time, it pays to get better cushions.
Yeah, we're not full-time, but with my wife's work, we're able to travel in her working from the road. And then, then we have a home base. We head home. But yeah, it's definitely needs to be comfortable.
And I've talked to the representatives at the RV shows, and they're very professional. And I've mentioned things that I think are very small that can be improved to make a big difference. Something on the entry-level RV. I'm in an entry-level RV. It's a Transcend, so it's a very reasonable price. And something I noticed was the fender wells are not reinforced with any kind of steel. So if you have a blowout, it will ransack the underside of your RV. Well, I mentioned that to the guy, and he said, yeah, we are seriously looking into fixing that. So they're very observant, listening to their customers.
Yeah.
Good.
It's interesting you mentioned that because I didn't go like Teresa and Mike. I really wished I could have had. What was the name of the company that you had that did the solar?
Oh, the dry campers.
Dry campers, that's it. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I put in my 400-watt panels, and so, when I put in the combiner box to go downstairs, and so, I was, first of all, I put a tone detector so that I wouldn't be drilling through my air conditioning, high voltage wires. So, okay, I was fine there. But then when I made the 1.5-inch hole to go down for the combiner box to go down where the inverter was, it's like I couldn't believe it. I have a Fleetwood Icon. It's a 25-foot Class C, and the thickness of the membrane up on the roof. Oh gosh, it must be a quarter, maybe an eighth of an inch thick. And I was like, what? Then under that, it's got like about 1.5 inches of foam. It's like styrofoam. It's like that's it. I mean, it does have aluminum tubes that go through it at various points. I have no idea where, but what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that some of these RVs like yours and I guess also mine, is that when they try to make them lighter, there is a compromise that you have sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Be ready today, Ryan. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. I was just talking about you earlier. Thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Yeah, we are ready. Be sweet.
Yep, my favorite prepper right there.
Yep.
Definitely a good channel. Definitely. So, ooh, goodness gracious.
And you're right on there. They have to make them lighter because they're promoting all these half-ton trucks.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I had to upgrade my truck when I bought the new RV, which was a shocker. We were like right there at the threshold of the weight, and we weren't going to take any risks. So, we bought a Hensley. We thought the Hensley would do something. It avoided all the sway. That's awesome, but it does nothing for weight. It just added the weight by 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got to have a 3/4 ton. I've been pulling trailers most of my life, and I went through all the light duty trucks, and they just don't handle well. They don't last long because you're overworking everything on the truck. So it is always better to buy when you're looking to pull something, because the main thing is that transmission and brakes are some of the most important things, because you got to be able to pull it without overloading your transmission, overheating your transmission. And then you need to be able to stop safely, because you never know. People don't understand when you got a big rig that you got to stop all this weight. They just pull right out in front of you. So really,
It's so sad when these people get, like the half tons, and then they've got a pretty big RV. They're pulling a trailer, fifth wheel, whatever, and their transmission is always overheating. They put a cooler in, it's still overheating. It's like you're kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually ordered my half-ton for my rig. I got a bigger gear ratio. I think I got a larger gear ratio, because it would go at a lower pull. So, and then I got the extra duty struts. I got E-rated tires. So we fixed it up to make it happen. We were still good with pounds with weight, but we're just too nervous with it. So we got rid of it right away. Now we pull with the F-250.
What I can add on the struts is that I've had the RV for 4 years, and it's almost 11 foot tall. It's only 25 feet long. So when there's wind, or you're going out of a parking lot and you hit the gutter and things, and it's like going like this, it's like one sway isn't so bad, but when it's like does the 3 or 4 oscillations, it's like, I don't know how high it is on the Richter scale, but it really was unnerving. And I saw another person who had the same model, and he did all this work on suspension and leaf springs and shocks, and I took mine in just before coming down to Quartzsite, and they said, "Oh, you need to replace your struts. They're soft." And I was like, "Really?" So it was about a $1,200 job, but that was the best investment I've made for the RV. I mean, it's like it doesn't do this stuff anymore, and it was just the struts. I don't know about yours, but in my case, it made a huge difference to get them replaced.
Yeah, huge difference. When I would put the Grand Design on it, it maybe go down an inch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep.
And that's what a difference versus like that much. But
And I have
yeah, we're glad we did it. It cost a lot, but it's sad because it's gone now. Now we got the F-250. You spend all this money, but that's it. That goes with it when you own an RV.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
How about for Gene? Are you going to be strutting around with us someday?
Someday. Someday. I got brakes. I can stop now.
Right. Real pretty. They were real pretty brakes.
Yeah, they're looking good. Got new calipers on the front and all that stuff.
Yeah. And your cats are treating you okay?
Yeah, they're allowing me to stay in the van.
You're on a probation basis, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, and they want me to change my channel name to Best Little Cat House on Wheels. I'm thinking about it. I don't know, but yeah.
So Van Life Mode, or on Van Life Mode, has a question here that says they remember we were scouting RVs at the beginning, but decided that for our full time, it would be easier with a van. As RVers, do you guys struggle with difficulties in some places because of the dimensions?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a very good question.
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
The struggle that I found is when I'm searching for a campsite for a particular date, I have to seem to go farther out with my reservations to get a larger site, because all the small sites, all the larger sites are gobbled up really fast by the people who know they need to do that so far in advance. So it seems like you got to go farther out in the future to get the site that's large enough for you. And even then, you might run into a situation where the road is a little narrow. There's a tree across from your site that you want to pull in, that your truck needs to swing the front end around. So yes, you do run into that sometimes.
Yeah, you do. And we run into it. But so we do stay at some pretty tight spots. I feel like I could pull into anything sometimes. So if you're not familiar with the Hensley, it turns at an 82 degrees, which a fifth wheel, pretty similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you purchase the Hensley, that changes your RV experience altogether, because it's like you're pulling on a fifth wheel and you can turn and back in. But as far as size goes, I'm glad I started with a 28 footer, because that gave me a year of experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went longer from there.
We did this.
And let's go back also with that. Robert, what size is your rig?
From hitch to ladder's 31 feet.
Okay. All right. And Angela, and yours too?
So from hitch to, I don't have a ladder. Oh yeah, I do. I don't have a bumper. Sorry. From hitch to, it's 34 feet. Plus you add 2 feet for the Hensley. So I'm almost at 36 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, just my van, I'm at 27 bumper to bumper.
All right.
That's a big van.
So then, Michael, that same question, I guess, from going to you, because you have a Class C.
Yeah, very easy for the most part. I guess, this is the way, though, that you really find out if you're compatible with your spouse, when she's or he backing you in, it's like it brings new ideas to. All I like to say is that communications is the illusion that it happened at all, So, but no, I'm just on this note. I don't know if I'll ever get a 1,000 trails. My folks used to have one many years ago with their Airstream. And, as far as the, doing This Week in News, they just announced their new adventure program. I won't get into how that works, but I was looking at the RV Odd Couple. They were talking about, they've got a 42 footer. And they went into one RV park. It was 1,000 trails, a quarter of a mile. And they were stuck. They had to back out 1/4 of a mile. That was pretty bogus.
Oh my.
So, if you got like in some of these places where you can like either walk in or, whatever you have to do, but you don't want to get yourself boxed in. And you would hope, I guess the smart money, what they'll do is they realize is you go to the website for that site and you download the PDF, which has the overhead You kind of take a look on the map, I mean, or do Google Earth or something, because, you know, if you get stuck in one or two of these, you start getting smart after a while. So, yeah, if you've got something that's, you know, high 30s or 42 foot or something, it's a good idea to have a plan before you get, you know, going down that road in a narrow park.
We don't have we
Well said,
don't have that problem.
What's that?
Well, I have a question for you RVers.
We can, but you can.
And well, Mitsubishi could probably answer this. Okay, you guys were out in the desert, and I mean, I don't know how the roads were there, but are the RVs up high enough? I mean, like, is there a lot of places you can't go with, say, an RV your size, or you know, you guys aren't that, it ain't that big, but
Well,
I mean, like, is it high up? I mean, you know, you see what I'm saying?
I'm at 11.8.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, off. Okay,
I mean, ground clearance.
On the ground.
ground clearance.
Our trailer actually sits up a little bit higher than most trailers.
Than most do too. But we did learn something that we might need to do.
Yeah, and that's raising the back jacks.
Raising the back jacks a little higher for if you're going to be camping. Because, you know, if you're like where we were, there are washes. Depending on where you want to camp. If you want to camp up close to the road, might not be that bad. But if you want to go a little further out in the desert, you're going up and down those washes.
Yeah.
You know,
we pulled all the way through. We went through 1, 2, 3, 4.
Several.
We probably went through
And
about 5 or
visiting.
6 washes with our trailer before we decided to park and camp.
And California Travels over here, Michael, he went 4-wheeling in his Class C on the way to the climb to the canyon.
I'm not sure how tall my van is. I just don't know how it would handle really pity type roads. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the road we went when we went to the Palm Canyon, there was some spot where it's kind of, you know, the washboard, you know.
The washboard thing, yeah.
You either kind of, and I noticed that, Mike, you were kind of getting off to the other sides of the road and things. So there's that. But then I guess, you know, most of us have dualies on our back, and that helps some. But here again, this person who delivered the firewood, it was wonderful mesquite firewood. I don't know if we had 2,000 pounds, it was a ton, but it was a lot. And when they dumped it off, they thought, oh, they can go through this wash. They didn't want to go all the way around when they came. They'll just go through the wash up there where I was next to Grassroots Living and a couple others. And they threw the wash. And as we know, whenever you've got a pickup and you're going uphill, as gravel and sand, it's just like, they got stuck. And the only thing worse than being stuck in a dune in a wash like that is being stuck when there's everybody's RVers around, because we're all taking videos of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the only worst boards I like are the ones on Jason Momoa's stomach. That's
Touché. Ooh.
I had to fit that name in tonight in this live stream. I was seeing if I could, so it worked. Hey.
You know, nursing our travel bug.
You was wanting that, weren't you, Gina?
Yeah.
The thing that I've noticed about the newer RVs is they do have a lot more ground clearance. The older RVs don't.
Yes.
Right.
That's what I was wondering. That's
And if you're in a van, the thing you want to look for is how wide is the wash or the swell, and how deep is it. If it's deep and it's wide, it's not necessarily bad. But if it's deep and it's short, you know, it's a very tight swell, then you might catch your bumper on the back trying to go through that.
Right. And I have a 3-foot deck on the back of my van. And so, I could see catching something on there.
But if it's a really big swell, wouldn't be an issue.
One thing I found, Gina, this is advanced now, since you ask, is that, you know, when you're, you know, going to other people's campsite in your group, because everybody had to be like in groups under 50 is what the state law was. So Papa Drew says, okay, you know, you have a clan here and a clan there. And so that was fine. So, but, you know, when it's like they have a potluck dinner, you know, this, the thing is that I go by the philosophy, free food has no calories. Like, oh yeah, this is free. I'll have some more, you know.
Yeah, free food. I'll eat carbs. It's okay.
Yeah, but that means if you get in your RV the next day, you know, you may bottom out. So I just lift my butt up some so that, you know, I don't drag the bottom.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And I was Well, just a couple things. Marshall, welcome from Mellow Nomadic Adventures. He's one of our featured channels, and he's just come into the room too.
Right down here.
Marshall.
Come on in.
Exploring the West Coast is who I'm interviewing tomorrow night. They just came in.
All right. Thank y'all for being here.
And guys, they're a great channel. I believe they're under 100. Go check them out. You guys will dig them.
There you go. And if we can get the link put in the channel too, that would be really
That'll
great.
be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, guys, if any of y'all want, just ask me to drop a link. Tell me, put the link in the chat. If anybody else wants to come up too and talk about the
drop
channel.
it like it's hot. Drop
it like it's hot. That's what we'll do. I want to go back to the comment for a minute. Like Nurse and our Travel Bug, and they said, like with their rig size, they have a 42.5 foot, and they're a family that full times and travels for work. So I think for each of us, it depends on too what you're out there.
That's right.
What because there's living and traveling full time in it and working as they do. Well, I work, but we're living full time. We did downsize, but we don't have the kids. But we enjoyed the comfort when we had our 42 foot as well. They haven't. Jayco, we had a Jayco back then. Yeah. I think that answers the question for on fan life mode also. But part of her question too talked about exploring with the different sizes that we have. So I can definitely see with them being in a van that you could pull up anywhere along any road and just hop out and explore. Probably a lot easier than most of us, unless you're in maybe the Class C like Michael has. Right. That's a nice one for just driving around anywhere, pull into a parking lot and go. But then and some fifth wheels are like that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I've had no problem on the mountain roads where I'm at. I mean, like really rocky and stuff, but I've never went down into like washes and stuff. I mean, I know how to drive that. I used to drive truck, but yeah, I just curious sometimes at how far I can get
our camper is actually set up for more for boondocking than anything else because we got the mega solar on top, as everybody says.
Hello, Nomadic Van Man just came in. What's up?
Because they have a monster, but it's a nice monster. Yeah. Definitely is.
Well, my philosophy is that if you kind of want to be a moving target, every day or two you're going somewhere else.
Yes.
Smaller vehicle's probably best for that. I get like 17 miles to the gallon. If I don't go over 60, if I go 65, I'm maybe down to 16 or 15. But if I was going to be staying somewhere a week, a month, or something like that, mine would be way too small. I'd want to have something, at least a 28-foot Airstream or something like that, if not a wheel.
Yeah. Airstreams are nice. Yeah. Definitely. Gina shared out that link for exploring the West Coast. That's right there.
Sharing out Nomadic Van Man now.
All right. Yes, and I did see Nomadic Van Man. I was fixing to hit on him next. There we go. Right there, saying hello. So yes, definitely want everybody to say hello, check each other out. And for those on the panel, if those of you who are watching or somebody on the panel, we share their links out. Go watch, leave a comment, and they'll get back to you. So let them know you were there and seen them here, and they'll definitely get back and check you guys out too.
Nomadic Van Man, I spent about 3 hours with him the other day. He was trying to figure out StreamYard. It was a lot of fun. I said, this is a place to go to learn the tricks to StreamYard. She got a lot of buttons to push back there, I'm telling you. There's a lot of cool. She's got dancers even. They'll pop up on the screen now and then. You got furries. I mean, it's crazy.
Timmy and we'll put Timmy's link out there too. I think that was Charles's dad just saying. And with Timmy, so he's a little discouraged and not knowing if he wants to keep doing YouTube. But Timmy, keep doing it. Everybody's at a different pace, and it's cool. But
Timmy, it's a great release, a great artistic release. That's what everybody needs. It's a great creativity release. So keep doing it, brother. I'll shout you out Saturday, Timmy.
There you go.
Yeah. And not only, that's all good. I just look at it as recording your memories. Just
Yes.
recording your memories.
Yeah.
I had a comment. I traveled with another RV for 10 days in the summer. And he said, I always have my cameras with me. And he's like, don't you ever enjoy your vacation? And I actually do. He goes, well, how do you see anything? And my wife is like, he's videoing our memories.
That's
and he's
right.
sharing it with our T Squad family on
Yeah.
YouTube.
That's right.
And he's like, I just don't get it. Well, you know what? I can click almost 60 videos on my channel and I can bring up from 3 years ago. They might be cheesy. Like, I don't recommend nobody going back 3 years ago to my videos, please.
Well, that's exactly why I do it. So my grandbabies, in case something happens to me, my grandbabies got something to look at. Hey, this is what grandma was doing 21. So they got something to watch.
I literally have a YouTube channel for my grandson.
Nice.
I just made it, and I made it his name. It's his name, and it's only for him because I don't see him often. And he's like, I want to, he wants to be with Wowo. And I say, anytime Wowo, you want to see Wowo, just have mommy pull me up on YouTube, and you can watch. And I make videos just for him. It's just me and him, and whatever we do around the campfire or RC cars or whatever, he can always pull it up. And the very first video he ever made was the most funniest because he's like, I want to be on YouTube. I said, okay, I'm going to interview you. He's like 5 years old. So I sat him down on the couch, and I have my cell phone. I said, okay, what do you want to say to everybody on YouTube? And he just rambled on about all these toys and things. And then I said, okay, that's a great interview. We're going to leave now. What do you want to say when we're going to leave? He just goes, I just want to say, hi, my name is so-and-so, so-and-so, and check me out on YouTube. It was just great.
There you go. There you go.
What was his name?
Well said. Yeah. And if I could just add one thing for Tim is that, I'm going to relate to somebody else, one of the industry leaders, and Tim Smoyer. He's video creators. He and his team of, I guess he's half a dozen now, they teach people with 10 to 100,000, 500,000. Mm-hmm. And he says there's several phases, but nothing until you get the first thing. And that is your mission statement. And his is to make the world a better place. I mean, that's pretty tall, to make the world a better place, to change lives, to make the world a better place. But, if you're saying you don't, if you can, is try to avoid the salesman's mantra, my money is in your pocket. I mean, then everything's about, what you can get from somebody else. And if you look at it as though when you go to Campfire, you enjoy time with somebody else, you enjoy sharing stories, you like to listen to somebody else. I'll shut up in just a second. But, Tim, so, you enjoy the process. Then the hours you put in for editing and all the rest of the stuff, you don't feel like you're swimming uphill. And I'll stop with that.
You're right on there. And if I can add to that, jump. Okay, so I was just searching YouTube and Gina's name came up. And I'm like, okay, so I took a test a few weeks ago, and I guess I'm a type that likes to get involved. And my wife is the opposite. She likes walking the other way. So I saw Gina's channel, right, Gina? I mean, I knew nobody. I subscribed to nobody yet, and I just, she invited us on. I'm going to try it. So I jumped on. Wonderful person. So I would recommend to Tim, is it?
Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy. Go to these. Check out who's making comments. Go to their channel, and you'll start making so many friends. I think just by knowing Gina in 14 days, I know it sounds like we know each other for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like almost 50 something subscribers.
Nice.
So just keep going to these and keep getting involved and keep meeting people.
Well, that's how I find young channels. I go to big channels, I look through their comments, I find a very young channel and go check them out and dig them. I mean, that's how I found Exploring the West Coast, a father and son that did a West Coast trip that, they're awesome. I love these young channels and finding bigger channels. I mean, it's great. That's what it's all about, is connecting and networking. It's not about growing to make money. It's about just meeting people I mean, we all can't get out on the road at this time, and it's not safe at sometimes, so meeting people this way and hanging out like this is the way to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I remember when Gina, when you first started, remember doing live streams.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody gets nervous.
Yeah, I had never done a live stream. They kind of helped me out get started in it, but I used to listen to her late night live streams, and I would fall asleep. Not that it was boring, but I used to go to bed early till I hung out with them too. But I used to go to bed like 7, 8 o'clock, and at that time somebody was complaining and got them taken. They'd stop the stream in the middle of the show, and they'd have to start back up. Everything get quiet. I'd wake up. I'm like, y'all need to keep going. I'm trying to sleep, But yeah, and I learned all of this StreamYard stuff from her. Teresa, I mean, if you guys got questions, late talk to you right there.
Oh, good.
I thought you just add for Gina is that there's a good example of somebody that, she's found her voice. She knows what she loves. She loves music, but she loves helping other people too. So, that's kind of her brand. And so all of us have little different things in brand. My wife, Grace, tells me is like, oh, Michael, you're the professor. Like, really? But yeah, guilty as charged. So whatever you are, kind of embrace it. And yet, if I could add one final thing, you got to tell a story. If you're just talking about the thing, but you don't tell a story with it, it's like people are like, where was the drama? Who's the protagonist? What really happened? What was the closure at the end of the damn thing if I watched 20 minutes?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And I say all these people that are successful that you're watching here, they're all telling a good story.
Success isn't the amount of people. Success is not the amount of people that follow you in my book.
No.
Success in my videos, just videos, not lives. If I can cause you to feel something like my latest one, I'm telling you what I'm happy with in my band. If I can help you see that what you've got and that you can be happy too, just by how you live, or give you a reason to feel something, I've succeeded in giving somebody happiness that day. And that's what it's all about, because there's so many people out there that we don't realize how bad they feel inside. And if we can give them something happy to focus on, that's what I want to do. And the live streams is I just want to hang out with you guys and meet new people.
And but we do take some too. So Gina, I will say for you, besides Jason Momoa, Chrome, Van City Van Life, you start your day with him most every day. So find somebody that you like to think as a mentor and watch them. Isn't that wouldn't you agree with that, Gina?
Exactly. That's you nailed it. That's who I start. Most of my videos, I do what I do when I show what I'm doing when I wake up. So usually I start out with him. And I'm going to get on to him. He's missed like 3 videos this week. I had 3 days I had to go somewhere else. But yeah, I start out with him because if you guys watch him and how he talks, he's I don't know, he's a I don't know, not an influencer, but he helps you feel good. I don't know what you call it. He just helps you feel good.
He's a philosopher. He talks about, what is the meaning of life?
Right. Exactly. That's exactly how he touches me. And Be Ready Today is another channel that does that for me. And so you find somebody you connect with, watch them and help them. That will help you focus on what you're doing or help give you a good feeling. And, we all go through hard times and finding that somebody we can connect with to give us a smile, man, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Gina, and you do these shout outs for free.
Oh, that's all good.
Mean,
wait a second.
Alone.
You charged me. What are you talking about? You got it free?
I'm sorry, Gina. I didn't mean to. Whoops. No, I meant
getting a free dinner out of that one.
Damn.
So that doesn't tell you something. I don't know what's going to tell you that to keep going on these things and meeting people and just get involved. Somebody just said that she could never do a live stream. I just saw that come across.
Yeah, I saw it too. I was going to write down that. Yeah,
like exploring the West Coast. They touched when I found them. They touched my heart in a way that, it's a single dad. His son is deaf. He took him on a West Coast trip. They turned their van into living in the van, for the trip. And I mean, to me, that's amazing. That feeling of taking your kids somewhere and sharing that, because you don't see that enough. And these guys it's a great channel. Check them out. And I grabbed them up. I'm just like, yeah, you guys inspire me.
Yeah, I was inspired by Gina also. I mean, now I've took it upon myself to put at least one shout out in my cooking video now.
There you go.
So right in the middle of the video, wherever I feel like it, I'll just go, all right, now it's time to shout out a channel. And I just videotape like Gina does. I don't do it the way she does it, but I just do it with my camera. Here's their channel. And I just talk about their channel real quick, give them about a minute or two, and then go back to cooking.
I say this a lot. It's my true belief. We should be able to step off this plane and take this whole YouTube world together. We don't got to be separated. We can do it together.
You got that right. You know, Gina and Teresa and Mike, our video was released tonight. And I'm not saying this because I want people to go see it. I gave both of you guys a shout out.
Thank you so much.
Only because I love watching your stations. Like Robert said it perfect earlier when he got on here. So if you can share that, what's wrong? What is it doing wrong? Nothing. Right. So you just keep going. You know, you're right. I just want to hit my table right now. Gina, you're right. But I can't. I got my whole system here. Everything will fall.
Yes. I want to play rock music really loud and go, yes.
and there's no drama. It's all real.
No, this is real. Exactly. This is real. I have made connections on YouTube that I will have for my life, and better connections that I've made in friends and people I trust with my life. Mm-hmm. And that's what's so amazing about this. I never thought that could be true. I used to see people do dating sites. I'm like, man, how do you do that? That's crazy. But it could be done, you know.
Yeah.
It can be. And I put the link out there again. Anybody who does want to come out, Timmy asked to try to come up again too. So, and also just to remind everybody, and Timmy is a great supporter of both mine and Jana's channel too.
Nice.
Yes.
Great, Timmy.
All you saying that I'm awesome. All of you guys are awesome. That's
right.
what it's all about.
You
all of us together are awesome. Together we make it right.
Yes.
You know, I want to shout out Going Green Mom, because she helped me tremendously going through something difficult.
Nice.
And I was learning about her condition and the things that she's dealing with. And I made a comment that I didn't think was a big deal, but she let me know, hey, that was a sensitive comment. And of course I deleted it, and then I apologized. And she didn't skip a beat. She didn't hold a grudge. We just kept on going. You didn't make a big fuss, and we can still be friends and keep going. And she accepts my apology as an honest mistake.
Perfect.
Right. I mean, yeah, and if you care enough about somebody to apologize or ask what's wrong, especially in this world of virtual, then they are your friend. If you care enough to ask, then they are your friend. If you don't care to ask, then it's no skin off of you. You're not making friends, you know. But, dude, if I always want to know if I've upset somebody, or, you know, I bug her to death some days. I'd be like, did I piss you off?
But that's what I told her. I told her I sincerely apologize, and I consider you a friend, and I would never want to hurt a friend.
Right.
And if you feel hurt, you have to discuss it and just say, hey, you know, let somebody know so we can correct that mistake, right?
That's right.
All right, guys, we have requests for furries, so y'all hang tight for just
I love me some furries.
It's fur time.
Members. All right.
Very nice.
Woo!
Those are
I was
amazing
actually dancing a little.
Great picture, Gina. That's a great picture on your logo.
Thumbnail.
Oh, thank you. That was a
right
lucky
there.
day.
Great
picture.
channels right there. All of y'all, everybody in the chat are great. So we appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Y'all just don't know how much. And, you know, and that's what I said. That's what we like doing the live stream, because we like more just connecting a little more one-on-one with everybody, or in the groups. You know, COVID brought it where you couldn't back when we first started doing the campfire, where we weren't going out and being able to sit around with campfires with people. So that's kind of what brought the idea of doing the campfire and getting people up on the panel. Let's still sit around the campfire. Let's share.
I have missed the campfire. It was on for a little bit, and I was going in a little bit of depression, but
We were cold turkey.
back now.
Oh man, yeah.
Campfire is a Friday night thing. Bring your date, bring your dog, bring your cat, whatever, just bring somebody, hang out, pop a top, coffee, tea, Kool-Aid.
Thank you, Reddy, Angela, and everybody in the chat. Y'all are
Thank you.
definitely awesome folks. So, but
Say, Teresa, on that note, if anybody has any questions, we had some great questions. Or if you've got some advice for us too, we're okay with that also.
I like
try to make it
advice.
gentle when you give us, the feedback, but we'll take that too. But if you have some questions, we'll try anything.
So tomorrow, I'm actually using live stream for the very first time.
Yay!
Yay!
So wish me luck,
What time?
because 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
So 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Yes, I can be there.
So I'm waiting for Gina the other night, and it said, I think 10 o'clock. And my son's like, hey, can you come watch a movie with me? And I said, oh, no, Gina's coming on right now.
Oh, no.
And he's like,
Do not compete with Gina.
well, yeah, right. Well, no. I was thinking that it was 10 o'clock her time. So it'd be, no, it would be opposite, right? So I was 2 hours away from watching her. So he's like, no, it's not for another 2 hours. The time is right there. I'm like, no, the time difference. And he's like, no, it's not for another. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. But
You're smarter than we are.
I do that too. I'm looking, did I put my time on right? And then somebody emailed me today. They go, your time's wrong. I'm going, no, it's not. It's right. And I had to sit down and write it down. I'm thinking, are they right or am I right?
Mhm.
Oh, Lord.
so the question here with Melonomadic Ventures is what I need to know before I start doing live streams. He does have a StreamYard account. So you have your topics. Well, pretty much just going ahead and getting it out there and going up. You're going to feel nervous at first.
I would suggest doing back door first. Have some friends come back and play around with everything back there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That'd be the best.
Yes.
And I looked out. I had Meant to Be RVing and Daydreams About Nice Things help me out with my lives at first, or I'd have been.
so Gina, can you explain what do you mean by the back door?
Okay, so when you're in the basement, that's the basement. And you come in, that's the green room. When you first step in is the green room. That's what I call it. Back door is a private chat. So you always click private, and then you can email that link to everybody that you want to come back there. It's kind of like Zoom. You can have meetings backstage. That's how I learned to do everything Meant to Be taught me is backstage. We've watched movies backstage. You can watch movies with your grandkids backstage. I mean, it's great.
Another thing you might want to practice is talking as if there's somebody there, even though there's nobody there.
You do a very good job, Robert, and I'm not kidding. I cannot believe how you just keep going and going and going. And I mean this with a compliment. I sit there and I'm like, I could never do that. I am serious. So you got it going, Robert.
Because I can see there's nobody watching me because I'm so new.
But you continue to make points and you continue to make good ones and you keep going and going. I'd have been like, oh, what happened? The power went out. You know?
Yeah,
Great
remember,
job, Robert.
I was literally cooking and my breaker went off. And I had to I got to shift gears here and start using propane.
Well, you get to make these mistakes of like when I started, I was on a live I had graduated to doing it by myself, but I had two people come up, Roy and Becky, and Our Epic Adventure. So I was ending the show. I just left, and they stayed up. I mean, my streams. I didn't know you had to end the stream. I just thought I could click out of it. So I'm putting stuff away, and I'm getting a text from, "Hey, your friends are still live. You need to go up and close the stream down." I'm like, what? So now, well, how do I get back there? I had to. Yeah,
right.
It was.
Put your clothes back on, Gina. Put your.
I was just like, what?
I think Marshall. I think she's talking about the private room. You go back door, right?
Yeah, but when you set that up, you have to make it private, right, Teresa?
Yeah.
You make it private.
Hey,
Start
Danny.
off like you're doing a live stream, but don't make it a public, make it private. Then where it says you can invite people, send that link to a few people that you want to invite to be up here with you. Another thing, like we usually do, like at the end of the fire, I'll put the link in the chat. I'll also let anybody know if they want to be backdoor, because we'll shut the chat down
and hang out
in the stream, and then we're still up on the panel like we are now, and then we can have a little more comfortable chat.
You can say SHIT if you want to and all that.
Yeah.
For instance, well, I got some in mind, but just on this note is afterwards, if we want to, for Gina, we want to play a song, but it's maybe copyrighted, but we're not sending it out. It's just for our own personal consumption.
Right.
Yes.
We can say things or put videos in or music or whatever. But we go back to the beginning. So, just like YouTube, you've got your public and you've got your unlisted and you've got your private. So we're talking about do some rehearsals in private, and maybe you're just checking out your gear. You say, oh, I have multiple microphones, or which speaker do I want? Am I going to get feedback loops there? You got all these things that you can troubleshoot.
Well, backstage you see a lot of fun things like Steve from RV Adventure doing Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Steve's gonna get you.
or you'll see me singing to the camera with a rock song. We have fun backstage. It's like hanging out at a campfire backstage. But it's also like that out here. You just can't play songs, So,
but if it was one thing to give you is that, not to forget is that camera lens. If you think it's like your fourth grade teacher critiquing you, and she's on your shoulder, that's not a good thing. You've got to look at the camera lens and say, this is my friend. The camera lens, you are out there to help me get to people, to build relationships. And once you can look square at the lens and not have to be thinking about what words are coming out of my mouth next, then it's just you're conversational, and maybe you don't get it the first time, but that's okay. But that's some of the things you start with. And if you have, you start with some friends, maybe you will ask some of us to join you as you do a couple tests. I'm sure that you'll find those of us who will make time to try to help you.
Oh, yeah. Email me anytime. I'll help you out. If I know
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And I'd like to say that for anyone who does want to learn about doing backstage. Backstage, yeah. I mean, send myself, Gina, any of us a link. We definitely don't mind helping. If you want to do a practice live stream that we don't go live, but chat backdoor, do some share screening stuff. I mean,
we've made a movie with Uncle Lisa Productions backstage.
We play games.
Yeah, we play games backstage. We sing backstage. Some people dance backstage. My inner DJ comes out backstage.
Did you see that, Angelo? What Teresa put up on Van Life made? That was the YouTube channel that said they were intimidated by live streams.
Oh, was it on on Van Life mode?
Yeah.
I interviewed her. She's awesome. She should not be worried about live.
What's her name, or what's their names?
On Van Life, I have them up on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Awesome channel in a van, and they're awesome. Instagram. They're over there and do have a YouTube channel as well. But I think you guys would just rock a live stream. I mean, I really think that y'all definitely could do that.
She did so good on the interview. I think I interviewed her when she had like under 100 subs, I think.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, she did so good on the interview. It was great.
Yeah. It is really intimidating at first. I mean, I can remember just feeling like, butterflies in your stomach and stuff like that are going to feel like, oh gosh. But after a while, I mean, it's just like we're connecting with friends.
Yeah.
You're my friends. I don't have to worry, be nervous. We're just getting up and hanging out. So,
and you can't expect, so if you have 300 subscribers, you can't expect 300 subscribers to be on your live stream.
No.
A few months ago, I did a Frankenmuth, downtown Frankenmuth live stream. And I think at the time I had 2,800 subscribers. There was like 8 people on.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I didn't do it the right way, like send it out the right way. And it was a last minute, but then I did a Christmas one and there was like 16. So I'm like, we're getting there. So don't be discouraged if there's nobody online. Record it for a replay.
That's right. Just keep going on. Eventually they will come.
In fact, this would happen to me today. Normally Grace will be doing all the moderating. And so, I've got all the stuff there with my techie side. And so, okay, I'll do it all today. So, I'm like looking at the chats and there's not one person there. And I'm like,
I tell you right now, Ava Potterfield and Prince, she's a great dancer. I've been on live, so she gets up and dances. I mean, I'm telling you. She would hit me right now if she could, but yeah, she's great.
It was great seeing Ava up on your live stream. I tell you, first I seen her up and she was up on yours. I couldn't be up that day, but definitely it was awesome. You have had really great people up on your panel here, and that I haven't had the opportunity to see their faces. So I just love it. I mean, I love when they come up and hang out.
Hey, Teresa. So on the right side of your screen, since you're kind of the master, you've got like about 6 or 7 different layers from top to bottom on different, I'll call them commands.
Okay.
And so today when I was doing it, like I said, Grace Normie is taking care of that. And so I didn't have it where I was in the group chat. You've got the private chats and some of these other modes. And I'm thinking that I'm the only one speaking. So I'm not having any chance to interact with the crowd because I'm on the wrong friggin' tab. So could you just let people know what tabs you have on the right screen now, since you can see those?
Well, on the right, I have comments, which I have up now. And when I'm on the comments and see people comment, I can tap on them like this and bring them up.
Right. Okay.
On these here. Then you also have what's called banners.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I have a happy birthday thing going on, I can click that.
These are very easy to add.
Very easy. Yep. Put the email up just like that. And by the way, you need any help on a stream or anything, anytime, there's my email. Email us. We do not mind helping anyone. Backdoor while you're live. We don't care. It's all fun. There's also branding. Under brand is now where I have the campfire up now, and sometimes we do the jailhouse. So I can put y'all in jail. Just do my if you have several different types of streams you like to do, I do the campfire. We'll do one of our newest one is our season 2. We have one we do with our grandkids. I do StreamYard with the grandkids, and I like to put their pictures. Oh no, that one's where's my one? Usually I like to put their pictures, like they'll come hang out with me, the dog or whatever, but he's not. So they like that. So I'll usually put something up when they're with us, or have their pictures in the background. But you can save under brand, you can save themes so that you can have all different presets done. I like to do, if we have the birthday one, where we'll have a happy birthday.
Show them the dancer. Show them the dancer.
Well,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't unsee this.
I know.
The birthday.
So we'll do the birthday, and just a little. Depends if we're doing stuff with the kids or adults or whatever, but we like to. And it's great since with the COVID stuff going on, we've been able to use this for family, just for friends, for the channel. You name it. So
if you guys want to see some fun stuff, go back and check out the Jailhouse ones she does, called the Creator Jailhouse. Is a lot of fun.
That's our girls just want to have fun. When it's just us girls. and then everybody's name is in pink.
There you go. There you go.
But like I said, it's just what you want to do. We have that's the desert picture there. Okay. But
and it's recommended to do this well in advance before your stream.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, to start out, if you can just, be aware of the chat, try to interact, and remember, this is something for actors, and although hopefully we're not actors per se here, but we have fun and mix it up. But, is that acting is 90% reacting.
Yeah.
So, if you're only thinking about what you're going to say next, you're not listening to the people online, or you're not paying any attention, then people are going to like, well, this person's pretty self-indulged. So I think and Teresa and all the rest of you guys are great at this sort of thing.
Well,
we even play Hangaroo up here live.
Yeah,
it's like Hangman, and it's fun. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do.
I definitely follow Mike and Teresa's lead because I like the way they run their live, and I wanted to mirror mine like that because, they take the time to pay attention to the chat first, to welcome everybody, give that time for that, and then go back to, your content or whatever you're speaking about, and then I think I love how you guys interact and you don't interrupt so much each other. When the husband and wife are talking, Mike and Teresa are talking, and somebody comes in the chat, you want to say hi to them right away, but you want to let the person finish their thought, what they're saying. Oh, yeah. And then when they finish, you go, okay, let's go back to the chat and we'll say hi to so-and-so. Because I just found that to be a little kind of, I know it's normal now, but it's kind of a little bit rude to cut the other person off just to say hi to somebody in the chat. I understand it's normal, but I kind of like letting that person finish their thought and then say hi to somebody in the chat.
I have a hard time with that too, because it's hard for me to, like when I interviewed Be Ready today, I was really intimidated by that interview, and I was trying to read the chat, but luckily I have great mods. Like Teresa, all my mods are great. They say hi to everybody that comes in. And that's where, to me, a mod is really important, is they say hi to everybody. And I do miss a lot of people coming in. I try not to miss them, but doing an interview, that's probably the hardest part to me, is watching the chat and concentrating on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. And another thing you can practice is when you're setting up the StreamYard, you got to create I forget what it's called, enter the studio or whatever. You can enter the studio and practice all these things before you even go live.
Oh, the test mode.
Yeah, you can do that and test it out. And there's other tabs on the bottom of your screen, to mute some yourself, to stop the video while you're on screen. If you got to sneeze, or if you got to cough, or you got to do something, you can, stop the video. You can share a screen like Gina. I watched when Gina does that. I'm like, I want to do that. So I started asking people, how do I do that? And they showed me how to do it. And I practiced behind the scenes and did it first. There you go, just like that. And then I did a test. I did a test in my live with unannounced. I just did it. And the next thing you know, I'm like, I'm going to delete those later. Well, now I'm getting like 10, 12 views on it. I'm like, okay, why would I delete that? I mean, people are watching my tests, even though
people are walking the same. They're doing the same thing you are, and they're walking with you.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can practice without being out on the live.
Right. There's a lot. There's so much you can do back there, and don't know any of it. All my little pictures, she sent them to me. I just know how to put them
now
on the
we know-
screen.
Now we know what to go through.
Yeah, she's my go-to human.
There's a question right there on Van Life mode says, can you do a live stream straight from YouTube on your phone?
Yes,
Yes.
no guest, but you can.
You
But
have
they
to
don't have a mobile app. You have to go to their website.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't you have to have 1,000 subscribers or be monetized or something like that?
I think
No.
it's 500.
Through YouTube, I think you do, but there is, what is the app? Prism?
So
That allows you to go live.
Prism or StreamYard. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Therese.
No, go ahead. And
I was
StreamYard,
gonna
you're
say,
right.
yeah, this is one thing that's a lot of people don't really understand, and it's a shame because after the adpocalypse, the CEO of YouTube came down and it's like, okay, you people. It was actually some of the people that had hundreds of thousands of followers, like
Right.
PewDiePie and some of the others, and so then we all had to suffer, and so they said you have to have 1,000 to be able to use a mobile device, or else you can use a desktop to live stream. But then if you go through Prism or a StreamYard app, that isn't the requirement because they assume that this company you go through, and you're paying to go through it, they're assuming that you have been properly vetted.
Yeah.
So as long as you're going app-based, you can be mobile on your mobile device.
Yes, I did StreamYard lives on my phone at the RV Super Show, and that's where I got a bunch of, real short videos while doing StreamYard. And the catcher is you need to have really good connection to do it, because if you're at a weak area, you're not going to get a good service there. You're not going to get a good connection.
So the prerequisite of that, just what you said perfectly, is that, if you want to use your browser, you can go to speedtest.net, or
Right.
you can use the Google speed test and see what your speed is, what the upload and download speed is. You're concerned about the upload speed. And if you've got 3 megabits per second, you're probably okay. 5 megabits per second would be better. And most people, when they're using StreamYard, they're doing it with 720 pixels. If you're going to be using like 1080, if you're going to pay more for the, the premium type of quality, then yeah, you'd want to have at least 5 megabits per second. So do your due diligence and do a stream test before you start up your live stream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Teresa, I got 2 questions.
Right.
And I'm sure this is going to be from a lot of people. So under guests in settings, it says guests must authenticate. Would you click that button?
I haven't. I often have looked at it, but we don't use it.
Okay.
We haven't. I mean, we do invite a lot of people up as a guest up here. I don't.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock here.
Well, what I was saying is before they're able to even come to your StreamYard, they have to be authenticated with a YouTube channel or Facebook. It says this is required if you want them the ability to be a guest. So in other words, I get some. I try to look at my comments before it's posted, because I get some pretty weird comments.
Yeah.
So you never know who's going to just jump into your comments. Is that what your moderators are for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
You need
Okay.
moderators. Trust me.
Yeah, Gina, you're one of mine.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll be there.
And it's good
If you're there. If not,
I'll be there.
Yeah, and it's good to let your moderators know kind of what you expect and how you want your channel run. Some people don't want you to delete. It's what's acceptable on your channel and what's not.
Right.
Minty, can you pop me to the basement for a minute?
I sure can.
Thank you.
We will pop you. She's been popped. Consider Gina popped in the basement. I forgot where I was with that, but
okay. So moderators is very important.
Yeah.
So question number 2 I keep seeing stream elements. What is that?
all right. Stream Elements is like a bot. Is a bot, right?
Yeah, it's a bot.
Yes. And you can go to Stream Elements. And if you want any help with that, let me know. I had help with it. I don't think I could ever got it figured out right if somebody didn't help me. But I use it to put the links in and share the links, or put comments in, and that's also where the 8-ball comes from. There's other things that a bot can do that I have turned off because I've seen a bot go haywire on people's chats and start deleting people and hiding them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I find it useful for me and for our channel when we do a live stream.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think, I'm sorry, go finish your thought.
Oh no, I was saying, and you can turn things on and off. So there are switches. So like if I didn't want to put about the Mayberry meetup that's in October, I could just hit the switch off. I think I had stuff up about Q21, so I cut it off before the stream today.
Yeah, because it's already gone.
So yeah, because that was done. So it's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to, the moderators are serving you. So moderators are under your control. So you brief your moderators on what is acceptable in your live stream and what is not acceptable. So if you have one moderator, and I've observed this, one moderator has a beef with someone that comes in and blocks them for not a valid reason, you have the power to say, I'm sorry, let them in. They haven't done anything wrong. Let them in chat, So you can't let a personal vendetta disrupt your chat. Right. It's sad. It does happen, but you're in control of your moderators, because that's important that someone doesn't get blocked who really doesn't need to be blocked.
In fact, this gets to your brand. If you have a brand that is kind of spectacle, salacious, gets into questionable material, Corona, whatever, you might have to say, I might have to kind of watch those kind of people, because after a couple of these, they might get too frisky or whatever. And so a bot can be where it just does something pre-programmed, or you can have the if this, then whatever. And so you might have it to where, if they say something that's unsavory type of command that are words, you might say, they have to be put in timeout or whatever. So these kind of are like when you're playing baseball, though. When you first play baseball, you've got two hands there and you're just trying to catch the ball. You're happy to have just a couple of people out there in the audience. You probably don't have to worry about these things like what we're talking about until you start to grow. And if you grow with a brand, like I say, that has something that is where people are a little bit more frisky, then you probably better have the moderators in there and ready to go on a moment's notice.
Yeah, I've had somebody come in that just wanted to play and goof around, and it wasn't over the top inappropriate, but it was inappropriate in my taste. So I had to, silence them and warn them, hey, don't talk like that. You can't, it's not totally bad, but your innuendos are not acceptable here.
Well, watching a few channels live, and I see the comments, nobody that I'm watching right now here, there's somebody making comments from a different country, and they deleted them, and they did it again. They deleted them, and then they finally, you could see blocked. They just got rid of them. So I think, I like the idea of moderators.
The same thing when you're doing the live stream and you're running your StreamYard and someone shows up in your basement, you want to look and recognize that person that's in your basement. Just because they're there doesn't mean you bring them up, because if you don't see someone you recognize, or you don't see them as a human, they're not there, you don't bring them up, because they'd be ready to do something vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
We have a question here too, and it has to do with the custom URL, and that happens after your 100 subscribers. Then you can go in and actually change that through your YouTube studio and give it that custom URL. And you should be able to do that, Melanomatic there. I think you're at that now.
Marshall, I think,
Yes.
I would say, though, time out, because you can change it one time and one time only. So you better be damn sure you know what you want to do before you make that. It's like, oh no, I want something else. Delete, undo. No, sorry. So, you know, don't do it too quick unless you're really, really, really sure.
Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
That is true. And like I said, that's in your
YouTube studio.
Yeah, YouTube studio. Yeah. It's right there. So Timmy put up a new video today, and Timmy usually shares stuff that has to do with some old VHS.
I saw that.
Yep, Kiss. He's a really big Kiss fan. Elvis Presley. He does some race car stuff. So,
but just on the most recent one, let's kind of talk about for a second, for Timmy's sake, is that it was a show that I loved, and we talked about the importance of story. And so this DVD that he had referenced was Short Circuit. It was a story about a robot, and you know, a robot with a personality and all the things that we go through. And so, you know, when we watch this type of a show, we're living vicariously through the robot. And if we have, you know, the challenges in our life, and by watching this, we say, oh, you know, because of their intimacy and because they were vulnerable, and we really are attached to the show, and we think, well, damn, shouldn't I be doing that in my shows to be a little bit vulnerable? Shouldn't I be personal? So I think a lot of these really good shows, even though it's just a cartoon, if you will, there's a lot we can learn from it too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'll cry to a cartoon. If it's good content, you know, I'm going to cry to a cartoon.
Yeah, have you guys ever noticed that when it comes to manners and gestures, inflections, body language, the two that I consider the best at it, one is the comedians. You know, they can do such good things just with their facial expressions. Mm-hmm. And the other are these shows that are like from Pixar and things. They are so phenomenal on the things that they can do besides the spoken word. I mean, the inflection and all that, sure. But I love shows like Short Circuit. So that way to go, Timmy. You're on the right track.
Yeah. Just stick with it, Timmy. As long as you're enjoying it and you're having fun, keep doing it. Don't get discouraged. It just takes time. All right, Angela, are you talking to us?
Somebody muted me.
Yes. Are you in timeout, Angelo?
I guess I was in timeout. Where's that moderator? Where is that moderator?
You always hurt the ones you love.
No, I was saying Timmy Ray, the king, right?
Yes.
He's got 227 subscribers. He's doing good. He's right. He's on the right track. Mm-hmm. What I would recommend, which I don't think does he have, I got to look real quick, is you guys are familiar with TubeBuddy?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So if he doesn't have it, I'd recommend TubeBuddy for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's doing good.
That's a good advice there. So, but nice. All right. I don't know where Gina went down there. I can see her bubble. She's a bubble.
So, well, speaking of Teresa and Mike, I'm just kind of curious as that, are you in Idaho? Where are you at right now?
We are. We did leave Quartzsite and headed straight on up here. We thought we were going to get stuck around St. George area with some storms, but the storm slowed down. We caught a window of opportunity to get up 15 through Utah into Idaho, so we took it, and we got here last night just before dark.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Yeah, so
and
we're
it
here
snowed today.
And it snowed today.
So, Mike, did you have to do any winterizing?
Partial, I guess
partially,
you could say, because
since
we're living in it, we have stuff down in the, the pipes down the.
Yeah, you don't have any skirting up or anything like that, though.
No, not yet.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
Nothing like that yet. But we are going to have probably some cold temperatures next week, so we're going to figure out what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. And Justin and Christina just came in. Hello.
Hey, hey there. They've been great supporters on my channel. I appreciate them.
Oh, wait a minute. What do I have right here? I just missed something. In Idaho, gosh,
Spit it out, Teresa.
Suck up.
the mouth.
Suck up.
Is
Suck up.
there. They make grain bins. Yeah, we're right where they do the potatoes right around here too. So we're in southern Idaho.
So what's the temperature there? Oh, did we lock up? I think they froze up.
Uh-oh.
We'll run the show now.
We're in charge now.
Okay, we are totally in charge.
We know how to use StreamYard. We're good.
So Angela,
we're just spinning.
Teresa and Mike, you are
it's 39
frozen.
degrees here. I know, we started spinning.
Slow internet.
We were
Looks like
excited. We were taking over the show.
I know. I'm having some technical difficulties.
I suspect if you did a speed test right now, it would not be very fast.
Yeah,
No,
right
real
now
slow.
it looks
It's running
like
real slow right now.
Like it just got slow. Well, with that, I guess
Did
it
you
is getting late. And we're seeming.
Did you read Timmy's comment? He says, "Please read my comment."
I was looking for
Yeah,
it.
see it either.
It
Maybe you
must
could
have been.
repeat. Oh,
We don't see it, Timmy.
Oh, I see.
Last one I see is before this. So let's see. I'll go
he
back.
says, I don't.
I am
Yeah.
waiting on a KT meetup, April 30th.
Oh, now that will be. Yeah, he's put another one out since then. He's got. I don't like the new TV show and new cartoon like South Park. They need to take that show off the air forever, Timmy says. Oh, I think I see Gina down there. At least I see. What? Nope, I don't. Wait a minute. All right, let's. Oh, hold on, man. All right, let's just be smooth here with Miss Gina. You ready, Gina?
That's my favorite.
That was for you.
Yeah, I like that one.
Wow, Gina, just wow.
Wow.
But
I heard that. Not like Popeye.
Yep.
So I am going to step out. I want to say thanks for having me, Teresa and Mike. Really appreciate it. It was nice meeting you. I have that bell ring. So when I see you traveling, it comes right to my phone. The other day I was in my office and I had it, and my partner walked by and said, "What are you watching?" "I'm watching Mentor Be RVing. They're on the road." "Why are you watching them on the road?" It's just fun to do. I want to be there. So I want to say thank you. Robert,
Nice to see you, Angela.
nice seeing you. Gina, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
And is it Michael?
Yes, it is, Angelo. Good to see you.
Nice meeting you. I really
You
appreciate talking to you all. And so have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you too.
Happy trails.
you too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll
Have a
see you
great
later.
See you later.
All right, bye.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drop out too. It's 11:15 here on the East Coast.
Yeah, and we're going to go too because we are here with family and do want to get out here and spend some time with them. So, but you guys, y'all rock. Thank y'all so much for coming up, hanging out. Those in the chat, look, everybody up here is a wealth of information. Any one of these channels would love to help any of y'all out at any time, definitely. So my email's there. If anybody needs any help, y'all know how to get a hold of Gina and Michael. If it's something you're able to do too, how would somebody reach out to you?
Sure, that would be fine. Just come to my channel and you can go ahead and click, on About Me and find out what my email address and so on and so forth. But I just want to say it was so nice to finally have met you in person, and Mike, you in the flesh, so to speak. So I enjoyed this. You guys are great.
Don't make me pull out the big stick now.
No, you guys are great. It was really fun to spend time with you. So I look forward to Mayberry or wherever we meet up next.
Yes.
Oh,
gonna be
definitely.
so much fun. I know it will be. So, not so remote Alaska. Thanks again too for joining us as well, and everybody in the chat. Moderators, if y'all want to drop your links before we go to, please do. And definitely appreciate all that y'all have done for us tonight and sharing everybody's links. So, definitely, Robert. Any last words?
I got an interview Sunday night at 7:30 with the Adventure Bandits. Hope you can make it.
Bandits. We are
nice. Live?
Yeah, it's going to be live stream. Yes.
Nice.
So,
I'm just kind of curious, Robert. Do you have a certain type of question format? You know, I did 3 interviews down at Quartzsite. It was just kind of extemporaneous. We just talked. I mean, which style do you like to use?
I want to get the normal questions out of the way. What made you do YouTube? What made you get into an RV? That kind of stuff. And then I'd like to ask the questions and then let it flow from there after, a few questions. And, they're natural talkers.
Mm-hmm.
They're just natural, free, fun loving people. So it just flows. So yeah, I'll ask a few of the questions that everybody asks, and then I'll go to, where'd you grow up and, stuff like that, and then just let it happen after that.
Awesome. Well, good luck. Sounds fun.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Justin, Christine, good to see you guys.
Yes, and their link is down there, and Avenger, he has his link out there too. So check out all these channels, guys. Connect with each other, and heck, that's one big community here. So. Thank y'all for being here. Gina, anything you want to say? I know you do.
I came for a taco and I never found it.
Tomorrow night.
That's a hell of a way to lose weight.
Tomorrow, Gina.
Tomorrow night, exploring the West Coast. They're going to be on my show live, and then we are going to do a few shout outs after that.
Awesome. So good. Great. So everybody go connect over there with Gina too. And this is going to happen. We had fun. Guys, thank y'all. We love y'all. And I am going to go ahead and hit the little end thing on here.
Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.